I honestly think getting coffee in the morning is not a very time efficient thing to do, but I didn't really sleep much last night. I didn't go to bed until like 12:30, so and I had a training session really early in the morning, so I'm just need some coffee. I can't wait to try that. A hot mess. We have a little toy that we can play. Oh, I have to tell you something. You will never believe it. I can't tell you on the camera, but this is the toy. Okay, you're... Let me get on this.
There we go. Okay, come back.
Is it hard to use? Is it hard to use? Wait, let me try it. Oh my god.
Yeah, you can do it.
All the company, they're coming tomorrow anyway.
This is easy. Go.
I don't know. Oh my god.
Just
A little bit, slowly.
slow. Sit up straight.
And I go this a little bit. Yes.
There you go. There you go.
It's tricky. Oh shit.
Just go slow. Move forward.
Go
Move.
like step by
Just go slow.
First just sit down. Press down.
There you go.
But it's moving really slow. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I got it. Real estate agent with a company called Canon Realty. We spoke last year in November. You had mentioned that you might be thinking about selling your house on Longdale Avenue this year. Just want to give you a call to see if that's still the case. Please give me a call back. You can reach me at 814-933-9250. Once again, this is Luna. Have a great day. Bye-bye. I gotta go send the title company a few items because we are closing in the mid-February. So I'm just doing some admin work, and then I have a bunch of follow-ups that I'm gonna do, and then it's gonna go back to prospecting. So. Oh, if this is gonna make you feel better, I was supposed to get in an offer today too, for the super overpriced listing, but I still haven't gotten it yet. So you're not alone. I'm calling if you might be thinking about selling your house. Oh, so you're not thinking about selling it? No problem. Have a good one, sir. Take care. Bye bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, just real quick, I want to give you guys 6 tips going on your listing appointment. So first thing first is when you go to meet your seller, make sure you have the right mindset. And this one, I know myself included, I made a huge mistake when my first year when I got listing. I will be so excited, I'll be like over the top, and then I think, oh yeah, the seller's house is great, it's gonna sell in no time, and I'm just like on an all positive, you know, attitude. But you have to think of it as a very neutral person, as if you are the buyer. Like, would you really buy the house, or would you change the carpet? Would you sacrifice, you know, that the house doesn't have an extra like basement for storage? You have to look at things in a different perspective. Don't just follow with like whatever the seller is telling you. Obviously, to the seller, their house is the best house. Also, when you are doing a CMA, make sure you are doing it in a right mindset. That's tip number 1. Number 2 is to definitely do your homework and then look at the actives and then also the sold in the area. So what I do on my Bright MLS is I will search for the home within 0.5 miles radius, and I'll look at the same type of homes and the same square footage and the same bedrooms and bathrooms. So very similar homes, and then I'm gonna look at the actives and all the comps for the sold. Why do I do that? For the actives, I tell the seller, you wanted to pay attention to the actives and you wanted to price it slightly lower than the actives because they're your competition. I do sometimes mention the sold, but remember, I never show them the comps and the exact property address and the price. I don't really go over the details. The reason I do it that way is because when I start to talk about a particular home, if I give them the property address, a lot of the cases they will know exactly which house I'm talking about because it's in the same neighborhood. And they will just go on and on with the details, and then they will say things like, oh yeah, but I have an extra half bathroom, but I have an extra deck, and they don't have this. So I really don't want to go into the details and argue with my seller. That's why I never really give them a specific, you know, comp, so I can avoid that conversation. Number 3 is you really need to be the person that take control of the conversation. I've run into the situation where I went inside and the seller just kept talking and talking and talking, and you know, if I was new, I didn't really have the confidence level to tell them, be like, hey, I just want to ask you a few questions to start out, or you know, I don't really have the confidence level to stop them right there. But right now, what I incorporate a lot more is as soon as I step in the property, I say, hey, thank you for, you know, giving me the opportunity to come over, take a look at your house. This is what's gonna happen. I immediately give them the layout of my listing presentation. I just throw them, the first step is what we're gonna do, and the second is I'm gonna ask you questions, and then we're gonna take a tour, and then we're gonna come back to the kitchen table. I'm gonna, you know, ask you or answer your questions that you might have it to me, and then we're gonna sign the listing contract. I give them a specific layout, so that way even if they have question about commission right away, they don't interrupt me. They let me do my job. They let me ask my questions first. You want to take control of the conversation. And the next one is to really listen and understand. So what you don't want to do here is you immediately ask them, hey, how soon do you want to get out of your house? Because if you ask them how soon to the seller, it just come across that you care about how soon you can get your commission check. You want to be the person to really understand and listen what they really need. Why do they need to sell their house? And where are they moving to? If they sell the house in 30 days, would that be a problem for them? So you have to really stand on the seller's perspective, and then from the seller to think how you can help. And another note that I want to add here is the selling process. With a lot of time that I come across, a lot of cases it's a distressed seller. Things are not going the right way that they wanted. They might have like a wife or somebody that they loved passed away, they're downsizing, or they're job relocating, or they have a money problem, someone end up in the rehab, they need to sell the house to use the capital to pay for something. A lot of the time it's a very private thing that happens in someone's life that they have to sell their house. Normally people wouldn't really sell their house. Like, why would they sell the house? So just be very respectful and very careful when you ask the question. At the same time, you also wanted to be there to really show that you care. And the next one I want to say is to dress professional. With listing presentation, you wanted to represent yourself as a professional person. So you don't want to just go in with your sweatpants. Or you don't, like ladies, you don't want to go in with like tight jeans, you know. Just try to wear a really nice blouse and a skirt like that past your knee. Last but not least is do not overwhelm them. So I see a lot of realtors when they go to listing presentation, they bring a lot of like reviews, marketing, open house, just a bunch of like marketing stuff. I think the most important thing for seller to really care about is how much they can net. So you gotta prepare a net sheet and also walk them through the paperwork, and then, you know, show them your pricing strategy or something that makes you different than anybody else, except showing them how great your company is, how great you are, how great you look online, stuff like that. I think it just overwhelms them, but it doesn't really, you know, help them in the selling process, because the seller only cares about how much they can sell more for their house. So I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video on the tips that I'm giving you guys for the listing presentation. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and like my video. This is Luna over here, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.